up. I don't give a fuck, dude. Look at this. Look at this. He's fighting a professional boxer.
Joe Rogan just heard that Jake Paul quit the fight with Mike Tyson, and he badly destroyed Jake Paul. At first, this Disney kid was super confident, bragging he'd beat the old man and be the conqueror, but at a recent press conference, Jake announced he's quitting the match, leaving everyone.
I literally can't wait to look across the ring and see him and give him a death stare. I want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. People know that. Like, I take shots. So I think people are underestimating me being able to deal with his power. And that is something that is going to make it interesting.
These are just glimpses into Jake Paul's words of confidence. It shows how desperate he is to fight Mike Tyson. He can't wait to prove to the world that this new Disney YouTuber can hit Mike Tyson, the legend of legends. Jake's ability to draw attention and generate significant pay-per-view sales is impressive. However, his career has faced criticism about the level of competition he has faced and has lost to. Tommy Fury highlighted the challenges he encounters when fighting experienced boxers. Jake has a few wins against some NBA players and hobbyist YouTubers who thought it would be fun to step into the boxing ring. No doubt he's an amazing boxer, but thinking he could beat Tyson, that's where he made a wrong decision. A decision he can't undo, and he didn't stop there. He leaked his training footage himself, showing that he's targeting Mike with soul trainers and a team prepping him for Tyson. He even said, once, Mikey, your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. This is Muhammad Ali's signature line. Jake is borrowing lines from Ali and tattoos from Mike with a YouTuber's mindset. He's stepping into the ring. Obviously, he gathered a lot of criticism. Every boxing expert told him not to make it official or he'd regret it, but he didn't listen to anyone.
Up. I don't give a fuck, dude. Look at this. Look at this. He's fighting a professional boxer.
Yes, Jake had called out a real boxer, the baddest man on the planet, but now he said he's quitting the fight. Okay, Jake, we get it. You want to save your life. You realize that this exhibition fight won't give you a chance. Like it gave Roy Jones Jr., there will be no contract about not hitting in the head. This time you would have to bear Mike Tyson's punches landing straight on your face and get insurance for your body parts. Now when this realization hits you, poof, you're out. Joe Rogan's frustration is palpable. He saw Jake's overconfidence as a ticking time bomb. Jake Paul talked big, borrowing phrases from legends and hyping himself up, but when faced with the reality of fighting Tyson, it seems he backed out. Rogan's anger is more than justified. Many fans was looking forward to this clash of generations.
I love this sport.
All that stuff you just said don't mean shit. You never drew 100 million people or 70 million people to the fight, have you?
Around like 75 million.
You never helped boxing before. Boxing helped you.
But that's what the sport needed.
Fight.
No way. Bro, like, shut up.
Jake was trying to tell Mike that whatever he does it for the sport or to entertain people. But man, asking Iron Mike for a fight isn't just entertainment anymore. Do you know what elite means? It means something specific, something not readily available to just anyone. Mike Tyson is that kind of boxer. As Joe Rogan said, very elite boxer-like. I'm watching the combination he throws, his movement, the way he steps and sets up shots, the way he's countering. He's a very high boxer. He's a real professional caliber boxer. Jake can't, just for the sake of fun, mess around with Tyson. Tyson roasted him, asking, have you ever drawn even 100 million or 75 million people? The answer is obviously a big no. Jake hasn't and probably can't on his own. That's why he asked Tyson to step in. Joe Rogan revealed the secret behind Jake's move, saying it.
Jake would never have gathered such a massive amount of viewership alone, or if he decided to fight someone else. But with Mike Tyson in the ring, people went crazy. They were eager to see Tyson beat Jake Paul. Now, with the fight canceled, people are even more upset. Jake has invited a lot of negativity upon himself by disrespecting Tyson.
Because, like, if he was going to fight anybody else. People would watch, but with the same amount of people watched, no Jake would never have gathered such a massive amount of viewership alone, or if he decided to fight someone else. But with Mike Tyson in the ring, people went crazy. They were eager to see Tyson beat Jake. Paul, now with the fight canceled, people are even more upset. Jake has invited a lot of negativity upon himself by disrespecting Tyson, a man who is an undisputed heavyweight champion of boxing. Mike Tyson started boxing when he was just 10 years old. It all began with a pigeon when he was around 10. Another boy killed one of his pigeons, leading Tyson to retaliate physically. This incident marked the beginning of his journey into the world of fighting and boxing. His passion for pigeons has continued throughout his life, and even at the height of his fame, Tyson has maintained pigeon coups and continues to care for them. So a man who has been punching for 48 years continuously in the profession of kicking, hitting, and punching, how can you, with just 4 years of experience, say you can beat this man? Joe Rogan put it bluntly. Joe Frazier had been talking about Tyson, that if he was in his prime, beat Tyson, and so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution. Joe was so confident because he had seen Mike in his prime. He knows how hard this man can hit. The way Tyson dealt with Marvis Frazier was amazing. The fight lasted only 30 seconds. Tyson knocked Marvis out in the first round, showcasing his explosive power and aggressive style. Imagine that 30 seconds is just enough time to move from one corner of the ring to the other, and what happened in between made history for both Mike and Frazier. Critics say Frazier was terrified that day. He just lost his senses and was mentally numb because of the way Tyson started. He didn't even get the time to think about what to do next. Jones Jr. also shared an unforgettable memory with boxing legend Shane Mosley and Mike Tyson, saying Tyson is still the strongest puncher he's ever faced. He recalled the first time he hit me in the chest, it felt like a mule had kicked me. Jones's recollection of Tyson's power paints a vivid picture. Imagine being struck with such force that it feels like a mole's kick. That's Tyson's strength for you. This kind of raw power has left a lasting impression on everyone who has faced him. Jones also mentioned if he hits anybody with a shot like that, they are either going out or down, especially guys who are not used to being hit like that. Unlike seasoned heavyweight champions like Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, who have endured Tyson's blows, Paul lacks the experience and resilience to absorb such punishing strikes. Jones compared Paul to these heavyweight titans, pointing out the significant disparity in experience and conditioning. While Holyfield and Lewis can withstand Tyson's onslaught, Paul might find himself vulnerable to Tyson's ferocious punching power. Jones further emphasized with guys like Evander Holyfield and Lennox Lewis, these guys